Guys, Traversal ENT in the building. We're back with another one. Alright, let's get into today's topic, yeah? Now, for those of you who don't know, let me just give you lot some updates, yeah? The LaMelo Ball, as we currently stand, is a wounded animal. You heard that right. He is a wounded animal. He currently has his wrist that is still bothering him. Now, the wrist has improved a lot significantly since the last time. However, it's not completely cured, and yes, it is still bothering him, guys. It was not a pretty sight to see LaMelo massaging that wrist in the Charlotte Hornets Summer League's last game, right, when LiAngelo pulled up 16, right? We saw LaMelo massaging his wrist, rotating it. That tells you all you need to know, that the wrist is still a problem. In fact, it was said by a guy by the name Rev, that he was talking to Borrego about his wrist. This is concerning, guys, but here's something that I want you lot to think about, right? This is quite important. I want you lot to really take this into consideration now, yeah? Because we all know the mistake that was made, right? We all know the mistake that was made, and if you don't know, let me quickly remind you lot. Now, I've got a video on this already. Go back and listen to it. When I warned you lot that LaMelo was brought back in far too early after he had his wrist injury, right? I warned you guys, do not bring the guy back in. If you don't care about Melo, there's no way he should come back in to play. But with that being said, there's something I didn't take into consideration, that today the penny drops. Yeah, listen to this, and then I'm going to give you my solution for LaMelo's problem, because there is a solution to it. So here's what I want you lot to consider. At the time when LaMelo hurt his wrist, right, he, according to normal wrist injuries that LaMelo suffered, he was supposed to be out for 6 to 8 weeks minimum. That is an absolute minimum, 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah. Now, the guys understand that is for the average person, someone like you, who's not an NBA basketballer, right? Who's not a sportsman. You, the average person, you get the same wrist injury, tendon injury, or minor breakage that LaMelo had. 6 to 8 weeks is what the doctor would recommend for you to completely stay the hell away from any activity on that arm. All you'll be told to do is rest the arm and whatsoever, and the rest of it, right? That's what you will be told. You, the normal person, right? And then after that, you will be able to slowly but surely resume normal activities, you know, your normal daily activities, whatever that may be. Now, for a sportsman, he's supposed to rest 6 to 8 weeks. That's just not having his hands utilized at all. Like, rest it. Then after the 6 to 8 weeks, he's supposed to go into what they call wrist rehabilitation, which is strengthening the wrist. Because what happens after 6 to 8 weeks, the tendons are cured, right? Any wear and tear that's happened there should be cured. Also, the pain should have been gone at that point, right? So long as you was not putting that risk under any form of strenuous anything. If you was resting it, you would experience all the benefits, right? Tendons will relax and the pain for there will be gone. What else do you call it? There won't be as much agony, if any at all. That's 6 to 8 weeks. Then after that, you start the whole wrist strengthening. So you'll be doing minor wrist strengthening exercises. How do I know that? Because I personally suffered the same thing LaMelo Ball suffered, or very similar sort of injury that he suffered. I too played basketball for many years of my life. All right. LaMelo came back, just in case you lot didn't know, from when the day he hurt his wrist to the day he came back in the basketball court, he was only out for 4.5 weeks. Do you understand what that means? The guy was not even out the full duration of the time that it takes an average person, forget a sportsman, to be out of the sport. 4.5 weeks, that is it. They had to bring him back. Now, at the time, I thought it was ludicrous, because I thought, there's no way you're loving this kid. You can't say you love this kid and you're bringing him back early, because you're really trying to destroy him. Because if you bring him back early, all that happens is you put additional pressure, pain, damage on the wrist. So for me, it didn't make any sense at all, right? So I didn't understand the logic behind it. But now, thinking back now that I've seen Jello win the game and understanding the whole bigger picture, it makes perfect sense. If LaMelo did not come back when he came back, he would not have won Rookie of the Year. If he would not have run Rookie of the Year, he would not have had enough commanding power to have Jello get a look in. Borrego wouldn't have been looking at Jello or bringing him in to in the gym and to have a look at him. That wouldn't have happened. Jalen would not be playing today. So in a way, it's like the boy had to make a sacrifice for the greater good, because he had to win Rookie of the Year for himself. He had to show the NBA what he's all about. Otherwise, it would have gone to Anthony Edwards. And he had to have that commanding power, that star power, with Rookie of the Year behind him to bring in his brother. So then really is, what was the right decision? Was the right decision bringing Melo back? Or was the right decision keeping him off? It's a good one, and you lot answer it. You lot tell me what you lot think, because I know what I think, but you lot tell me what you lot think, right? Now I'm going to conclude this video by talking about what should happen next going forward, because Melo is still bothered by the wrist, guys, which means what? His shots will not be what it's supposed to be, which is not too much of an issue for me, because we got someone in the sniper who can do the shooting if all goes well. But here's what I'm saying: whereas LaMelo's supposed to return whenever he's supposed to return with the first team, Charlotte Hornets, and come back, I don't know if that's September, whatever month, I'm not too sure. My thing would be this: whatever month he's set to return, I would delay it. I don't care how you lot feel about it. You have to put the star guy's health and best interests first, right? And putting his best interests first means do not bring him back when the season kicks off for him. This guy needs an additional, take my word for it, at least, I would say, to be on the absolute safe side, he needs at least a month off. He needs to stop, he needs to literally stop training, stop practicing, stop shooting, stop doing right hand or left hand drills, stop doing all of that, live a normal life. And then on the second month, he needs to work on strengthening that wrist. So really, he needs to be out for at least a month or two, right, before he comes back into the basketball court. So the season needs to start with that Melo. 2 months solid. If you want this man to be impactful and you want this man to do what he normally does, keep him away from a basketball, keep him away from the courts. Now that's not what we want to hear, but listen, I'm putting the Melo's interest at first, right? If you say, oh, he comes back game one, I'm telling you right now, you're just going to put extra wear and tear on that wrist. That wrist for LaMelo right now is his Achilles heel 100%. Shout out to DJ, or should I say New Media, formerly known as DJ Raw Uncut Truth. Shout out to Rev, or I think he goes by the name King, is it King Fuse or King T's Lit House or King Fuse Lit House, one of the two, right? Because these guys are talking about it on their little section, right? And I thought it was making a lot of sense, guys. So apologies for any background sound, because I'm in a public place, but I just had to get this message out, right? LaMelo needs to cure that wrist, heal that wrist properly. Jordan, Borrego, all you guys, Cup Check, do what you need to do to make sure that this is 1,000,000%. Because coming back right now, LaMelo shooting, dribbling. Don't forget, guys, teams are not going to go easy on LaMelo just because he's got a wrist discomfort. They're still going to foul in the same way. He's still going to fall on the floor the same way. And he's still going to have the impact on the same way. What will happen if he re-aggravates the same injuries twice as bad? This is going to be career-threatening injuries. You don't want to see that. I definitely want to see that, right? I definitely do not want to see that, guys. I'm telling you lot right now, all right? That is the truth. You see, Melo he ain't got Jello's build. Jello, you ain't knocking him down on the ground like that. You must be dreaming. Guys tried it yesterday, right? And he got a 4-point play. The Melo's Achilles heel is that wrist. I hate to say it, and I don't want that to be the case, but that is the case, right? So, guys, let's do what needs to be done and put the message out there. Melo needs to stay away from the court, stay away from the ball. I know he don't want to do that, but sometimes you got to protect a player from himself, right? That's the real. That's the realest real I can give you, lot. You've got to protect the player from himself and protect the player from the fans, because the fans are selfish at the end of the day, right? LeVar, you need to have a chat with your son, Borrego, and the rest of it. You lot need to do the right thing, yeah? Traversal ENT putting that out there straight away. Peace out. It's with love that I give this message, guys. I'm out.